Last night, a Supreme Court courtroom 0U2 ignited into an emotional inferno when 05 Florida Attorney General Pam 007 Bondi openly laughed at Justice Amy 09 Coney Barrett, only to be brought in tears by Barrett's breathtaking 013 response. A soul-shaking showdown that 01 sickened left onlookers stunned, the chamber 009 roaring, social media ablaze with the Yoda 1 fallout. Sources say what began as a 024 high-stakes case with Bondi arguing as Zohitzers and fictional legal dispute tied to her 29 prosecutorial legacy spiraled into a 32 dramatic clash with Bondi's brazen 34 laughter meeting Barrett's devastating 36 counter. A moment already the night's 039 viral 040 bombshell. Before we dive into this 43 explosive unraveling, drop a comment 045 with where you're watching from. Hit Zora47, subscribe for more jaw-dropping stories. Zora 50 like this. Bondi, the former Florida Hun 52 prosecutor known for her aggressive 054 tactics and polarizing persona, strode Zora 57 to the courtroom with a confident 59 swagger, ready to argue her case, her 102 bravado palpable. But Barrett, the 104 Supreme Court Justice renowned for her 107 measured intellect and unshakable poise, 110 presided with a calm authority, opening 112 with a pointed question. Ms. Bondi, do 115 you take this court seriously? The query of 18 laced with steel hit hard, and insiders 121 say the gallery felt it. Some 123 whispering, others tensing as Bondi 126 smirk. Justice 29 let's proceed. The tension ignited 132 fast. Bondi's laughter erupted when 135 Barrett challenged her legal argument in 137 the fictional dispute over prosecutorial 140 ethics. Your stance is shaky, Barrett stated, prompting 145 Bondi's mocking chuckle. Shaky! You're 148 out of your depth, Justice. Her voice 151 dripping with condescension, the gallery 154 gasping, some murmuring, others filming 157 discreetly as Barrett's eyes narrowed. Out of my depth. You'll respect this 2-3 court, Ms. Bondi, her tone, count, the onlookers splitting, some 2010 nodding, others tensing as court 2012 officers watched, sensing the preceding 2014 veering into chaos. Emotion brewing 2018 early. Sources say the chamber thought Barrett's authority held, but Bondi's 2023 smirk widened. The stage set for a clash 2026 that would leave her in tears. What's 2029 gripping everyone isn't just the 2030 laughter, it's how swiftly it turned 2033 emotional. Bondi leaned in. Respect, I'm 2037 here to expose flaws, Justice, not bow. Expose your 244 mockeries misplaced. Ms. Bondi, I'll 2046 prove it, her voice steady, unyielding. 250 the gallery stirred. Some shouted. 250 leaned in as the clash took a raw 2056 turn with Barrett's resolve hardening. 258 Bondi's provocation escalating. The 3001 night charging toward a stunning 303 tear-jerking peak. The confrontation just 3006 beginning to blaze. The emotion down in a Supreme Court courtroom 311 last night surged into a blazing 3013 spectacle as former Florida Attorney 3060 General Pam Bondi, her prosecutor 19 bravado a commanding force, escalated 322 her mockery of Justice Amy Coney 3DT4 Barrett, laughing off Barrett's 3DA27 challenge, only to be met with the 3T9 Justice's steely resolve, turning a 3032 tense legal dispute into a viral 3034 wildfire that's already dominating the 3037 internet. Sources say after her 39 brazen chuckle, you're out of your 3041 depth. And Barrett's sharp retort. 3 Circuit respect this court. The former 33047 prosecutor doubled down, fueling a clash reaching closer to Barrett's 352 stunning response that left Bondi in 354 tears. Bondi, her tone dripping with 357 scorn, pressed her attack. Flaws. 401 Justice, your court's ivory tower can 443 match my experience. Her voice sharp as 4007, she dismissed Barrett's critique of her 409 fictional prosecutorial ethics argument. 4 of the gallery reacting fast, some gasping 415, others murmuring, while Barrett's gaze 4017 hardened. Ivory tower my judgments 420 grounded Ms. Bondi, you're misstepping. Calm, incisive, drawing 426 murmurs, nods from the stirred 429 onlookers, the tension thickening with 431 every word. The justice pressed harder. 435 is mockery Ms. Bondi, you're 438 undermining your own case. Sources say 44-1 Bondi's laughter rang out again, her 444 stance defiant, undermining. I'm 44-7 exposing your limits, I'm 449 ready, the comeback bold laced with 452 contempt, the gallery stirring, some 454 whispering, others tensing as court 457 signaled. She's pushing it, 5 of their radios buzzing, the proceedings 5002 slipping from orderly to electric, the 5905 clash 506 intensifying. Barrett's voice sharp and airy, you're reckless Ms. Bondi, I'll 5e restore decorum. Her rebuke piercing 5e15 personal stoking Bondi's fire. What 5e18 fueled the blaze was Bondi's 5-20 laughter. It was Barrett's composure. 523 insiders report she leaned forward. 5e27 reckless. Your laughter's a distraction. 5 I'll expose your weakness. 532 her tone steady, loaded with authority. 535 and Bondi struck back, weakness. You're 538 a scholar, justice, not a fighter. Gesturing at her notes, the 5i44 gallery splitting wider, some murmuring. 5e47 Barrett's unshaken, others gasping with 5 and 50 phones filming, post surging. Bondi 5v4 mocks Barrett 1 red racking up 557 likes. As the clash grew fiercer 559, Bondi's provocation faltering, the 6-2 courtroom pulsed with raw energy. Sources say Bondi's hands waved 60-07 dismissively. Dominate your ruling 60-10 won't silence me. Justice I'll laugh 60-13 louder. Her voice trembling with 60-50 defiance. And Barrett countered 6-17 louder. You're unraveling Ms. Bondi. 60-21 your case won't stand. Her words 6-23 measured but cutting the gallery roaring 60-27 some standing while 629 court officers signaled to hold steady 6-35 their hands waving but your challenge justice 6-9 early Senate C6-52 crumbling 6-9-3 a supreme courtroom erupted into a 16-55 blatant emotion will last 9 at 68 former Florida Attorney General Bro Pounds did work for the war he's hunting for scenes and her prosecutorial bravado 703 unrelenting, amplified her mocking 706 laughter at Justice Amy Coney Barrett, turning a tense legal dispute into a 7-11 gripping display of defiance that left 713 the gallery on edge. Court officers 716 scrambling, Barrett's calm authority 17 beginning to crack Bondi's facade. 721 sources say Bondi's taunting claim, I'm 724 your challenge. After 7-27 dismissing Barrett's rebuke met the 7-29 justice escalating resolve, inching 70-32 closer to Barrett's stunning response 7-35 that left Bondi in tears. A spectacle 7-38 now dominating 7-41 her tone steady but piercing doubled 7-44 down on her challenge. Unraveling Miss 7-47 Bondi. Your mockery's reckless. Her voice laced with 7-52 authority as she pinpointed flaws in 7-55 Bondi's fictional prosecutorial ethics 7-57 case. The gallery reacting fiercely, some gasping others murmuring, while 80-3 Bondi's smirk falter, weak. I've 80-7 fought tougher battles justice, you're 80-10 outclassed. Her voice sharp, defiant. 80-13 the onlookers surging murmurs blending 80-16 with claps as court officers watched 819 hands twitching, the record holding 821 tension soaring. Justice pressed harder. You're undermining this 827 court Ms. Bondi. You're no match for 80-30 reason. Her jab sharp personal and 80-33 Bondi fired back reason. I'm exposing 80-37 your bias. Ace-Uzzard 40th her laughter ringing again the gallery 80-43 splitting, some shouting go Pam 8-46 others whispering with phones filming 80-49 posts exploding. Bondi taunts 80-52 Barrett 1 red trending fast A55 Barrett's eyes narrowed. Laugh. You're a provocator Ms. Bondi. I'll 901 restore dignity. Her rebuke cutting. The audience roaring some murmuring. 907 Barrett's too strong others pleading. 910 Bondi's fearless as the tensions 9-13 swelled. What turned the clash into a 916 wildfire wasn't just the mockery. It was 918 Barrett's precision. Insiders say she 90-21 leaned forward dignity. Your laughter's 9z25 a flaw Mazal. You'll face my 927 judgment. Her tone commanding laden with 90-31 gravitas and Bondi countered judgment. 934 you're a scholar justice. Your words 937 won't sway. The 90-40 gallery surging some clapping, others 942 yelling with clips hitting Barrett's 90-46 fire live, racking up shares as she 90-50 responded. Words. My reason Cutsman 53 Bondi brace yourself. Her voice steady 956 the chamber igniting the courtroom 959 became a cauldron of raw emotion. Tezella 1 sources report. Court officers signaled Thunder 4 frantically their voices urgent. She's 10-07 shakeable. But Bondi pressed on. 10-10 brace, your court's soft, justice. Her gestures bold, voice ton 16 cracking with defiance while Barrett tunny lentine interjected, alive, you're 102 overreaching Ms. Bondi. You're done tunny 25 her tone unwavering the ton 38 erupting, some tossing papers, others ton 31 leave streaming while Bondi stood firm. Ton set thurfodone, I'm just starting justice. Her ton 38 bravado peaking with insiders noting ton die 41 Barrett's breaking her, the night 1043 hurtling toward a stunning tear-jerking tundi 45 peak. Bondi's mockery teetering. Intoom courtroom surged into a ton 52 blazing emotional vortex last night as Tunhine 54, Justice Amy Coney Barrett, her judicial Tundine 57 authority a towering force, escalated 1100 her piercing counter against former 1102 Florida Attorney General Pam Bondi's 1104 mocking laughter, turning a tense legal 1107 dispute into a gripping display of 1109 resolve left the gallery 1111 electrified. Court officers on edge 1140 Bondi's bravado visibly cracking. 11 and Centine sources say Bondi's defiant claim 1119 don't. I'm just starting after rejecting 1123 Barrett's rebuke met the justices 11 and 25 unrelenting precision, pushing the clash 1128 closer to Barrett's stunning response 1130 that left Bondi in tears. Now setting social media ablaze. 36 Barrett, her tone calm but razor 1139 sharp struck deeper. Overreaching Ms. 1142 Bondi, your mockery is a facade. Your 11 for 5 case is crumbling. Her voice laden with 11 for 8 gravitas as she dissected Bondi's 1150 fictional prosecutorial ethics argument 1153 with surgical clarity. Citing procedural 1156, the gallery reacting fiercely 1159, some cheering, others murmuring, while 1202 Bondi's eyes flashed, trembling. I've 1205 won bigger fights, Justice. Her voice bold but 1209 strained. The onlookers surging, 1212 murmurs blending with gasps as court 15 officers tensed, radios crackling. The 12-18 record-holding tension exploding 2021 Barrett pressed harder. Overmatched 2024 your laughter betrays weakness Miss 2026 Bondi. This court demands substance. Her twin-putted personal but Bondi stood 32 taller. Weakness. I'm exposing your 2035 limits, Justice. My fight's real. Her 39 words defiant, trembling with bravado. Some shouting, Twi 44 Pam! Pam! Others whispering, Twi 47, Barrett's unshaken. As phones filmed Twi 51 exposed surging, Barrett corners Bondi. Trending fast. Barrett's voice 1258 cut through. Real, you're a provocator 1302 Miss Bondi. I'll expose your flaws. Her 1306 rebuke searing, the audience surging. CT clapping, others yelling, she's 1310 got her. As the momentum shifted, the 1314 clash intensified. Insiders say Barrett 1360 leaned forward. Flaws? Your argument is Bondi, you'll face my 1322 reason. Her tone commanding as she 1326 cited a 2010 ethics precedent with 1328 devastating precision. Bondi's composure 1331 Frayan hollow I'm a fighter Justice. 1335 your academic her retort faltering 13T38 the gallery erupting some standing 13E40 filming. Others gasping with cuts and 4-3 hitting X instantly. Barrett's logic 1346 live. One read racking up shares. 1349 another capturing her poise. She's 13Z52 relentless going viral. Millions 13F5 breast academic. I'm 1359 your equal Justice. Laugh with me. Her 1402 laughter weaker. The chamber pulsating. 14 Croom became a crucible of raw 1407 tension. Sources report officers 1410 signaled frantically their voices 14 and 12 urgent. Barrett's in control. But Bondi gavels cold 1418 Justice my passion burns her gestures 14721 fierce, voice cracking with defiance 14-24 while Barrett 1426 interjected. Burns you're collapsing 1488 Miss Bondi your case is done. Her tone 1432 annihilting the gallery roaring some 14-35 tossing. Programs others live 1438 streaming. Done 1441 I'll outlast you Justice. Her resolve 1444 straining with insiders noting Barrett's 1447 dismantling her. The night charging 4050 toward a stunning tear-jerking peak, 1453 Bondi's mockery shattering. A supreme 1456 into an emotional 1458 crescendo last night as Justice Amy 15-2 Coney Barrett her judicial poise a 15-4 relentless force, delivered a stunning, wrenching response to former 1509 Florida Attorney General Pam Bondi's 15-11 mocking laughter transforming a tense 15-2 legal dispute into a soul-stirring 1517 spectacle that left the gallery in awe. 15-9 Bondi's bravado crumbling, the internet 1522 surging with fervent reaction. Sources 1525 say Bondi's desperate claim, I'll 15-8 outlast you, after rejecting Barrett's 15-31 rebuke marked the prelude to a raw 15-34 poignant counter that began to unravel 15-36 the former prosecutor, pushing the clash 15-39 triumph-jerking 15-41 triumph, a moment already fueling a 15-44 viral firestorm. Barrett her voice 15-47 steady with conviction. Truck a 15 collapsing Ms. Bondi 1552 your laughter mocks justice your case 1555 betrays the vulnerable. Her words raw 1559 vivid, as she tied Bondi's fictional 16-1 ethics dispute to the real-world impact 1604 of prosecutorial overreach, citing a 1607 hypothetical family suffering. Reacting fiercely some sobbing 1613 others gasping while Bondi's face 1616 tightened. Vulnerable. You're a judge 16-19 justice not their savior. Faltering the onlookers surging 1626 murmurs blending with cheers as court's 1628 officers froze, radios crackling, the 1631 record holding, emotion erupting. 16 celebrate press the wood, your 1637s and mockery scorns as court's duty miss 1640 Bondi I uphold it her jab devastating 16 Sir 43 personal but Bondi stood resolute. I fight for truth, justice you 16C49 can't silence me her voice quivering 1652 eyes flashing the gallery roaring, some 1655 chanting Pam Pam. Others whispering. Barrett's breaking her as phones 17-2 filmed, X-post exploding. Barrett 1706 shakes Bondi, one red trending fast, 1710 Barrett's voice rose. 1712 silence! You're overreaching Miss 70 Bondi you're done. Her tone 1719 unwavering, the audience surging some 1720 shouting, Barrett's winning, others 1723 murmuring. As the 1726 tide turned the clash reached a fever 1730 pitch. Insiders say Barrett raised her 1733 gaze. Don't I speak for those your 1736 actions harm. Their pain 1739 guides me, her voice soaring as she 1742 recounted systemic flaws with searing 1744 clarity. Bondi's eyes softening, her 1748 composure fraying pain. Your academics, a 1752 justice revorlily audible. The 1754 gallery erupting, some standing, 1757 filming, others sobbing with clips, 1759 hitting X instantly. Barrett's plea 18-2 live one red racking up shares 18-6 another showing her gravitas. She's 18-9 unstoppable, going viral millions 18z12 watching. Bondi pressed. Academic. I am our justice, feel my 1818 strength, her defiance fading, the 1821 chamber pulsating. What primed Bondi's 1824 unraveling was Barrett's raw sincerity. 1827 sources report, 18s in 30 strength. Your ladder's hollow, Miss 1833 Bondi. This court seeks justice. Her 1836 voice a mix of resolve, empathy. Eyes 1839 piercings, her words landed hollow. 1843 I'm their voice justice, my fight's 1845 real. Bondi's reply trembling, the 1849 gallery roaring. Some rushing the 1851 barriers, others chanting Barrett's 1855 truth. And DB as Bondi's bravado 1858 faltered. You're heard, Barrett stated. The clash teetering with insiders 1904 saying she's moving her. The night 1907 hurtling toward a tear-jerking climax. 1910 Barrett's heartfelt response. That shook Bondi. A Supreme Court 1915 courtroom erupted into a Seoul's 1917 shattering crescendo last night as 1919 Justice Amy Coney Barrett, her judicial 90-20 authority and unyielding beacon 1925 delivered a stunning, heart-wrenching 1927 response to former Florida attorney 1929 General Pam Bondi's mocking laughter. 1932 transforming a fiery legal dispute into 1935 tear-jerking triumph that left the 1937 gallery in awe. Bondi sobbing openly. 1940 the internet ablaze with the fallout. Sources say Barrett's poignant vow. This 1946 court seeks justice after dismantling 1948. Bondi's defiance culminated in a raw, 19-defetic plea that shattered the 1954 former prosecutor's bravado, leaving her 1957 in tears, sealing a viral spectacle 2000 that's already reshaping 22 narratives. Barrett, her voice trembling 2004 with conviction, landed a devastating 26 blow. Hollow laughter, Ms. Bondi. Your 2010 mockery betrays the broken lives justice 20,000 serves. Their pain outweighs your fight 2016, her words vivid, heart-wrenching as she 20 Lenine woo a fictional family suffering into the 2021 prosecutorial ethics dispute. Her 2024 delivery searing the gallery reacting 2027 fiercely, some weeping, others gasping 2030 while Bondi's face crumpled. Broken 2033 you're a judge, justice? Her voice faint, breaking the 2038 onlookers surging cheers blending with 2041 sobs as court officers stood frozen. 2045 radio silent, the record holding, emotion exploding. Barrett pressed 2051 forward. Heart, your scorn undermines 2054 this court's purpose, Ms. Bondi. I honor 2057 it, her tone resolute, piercing. Purpose. I fought for 2103 truth, justice. You can't break me. Her 2106 voice quivering, tears welling, the 2008 gallery roaring, some chanting Barrett. Bondi eyes 21:59:10. As phones filmed expose surging 21-19 Barrett breaks. Bondi 1 rid 21-23 trending fast. Barrett's voice soared 21-26 break. I speak for those you 2029 dismissed, Miss Bondi. Their tears 231 demand justice. Her words a poignant 21-34 manifesto. The audience erupting some 21-37 shouting. She's unstoppable, other 40s sobbing as the tide turned. The climax 2043 shattered all restraint. Insiders say 2145 Barrett stood taller. Justice. Ms. Bondi 21-51 this court rises above. Her delivery a 21-54 blend of empathy authority. Bondi's 21-57 tears streaming pain. I tried justice. The gallery 22,004 surging, some standing, filming, others 22-8 weeping with clips hitting XX instantly. 22-11 Bondi cries live, one read. Racking up 2015 shares, another showing Barrett's 2017 resolve. She's a titan going viral 2020 millions watching. Barrett concluded 2023 tried your points heard, Ms. Bondi. But 2007 justice prefer voice final. The 22-30 chamber pulsating, Bondi's head bowed 233 sobbing, the clash resolved. Immediate aftermath crashed like a tidal 22-39 wave. Sources say Barrett paused. This 22-43 court adjourns, her voice steady as 22-46 Bondi's team rushed to her. Whispers of 2049 she was fierce, echoing while the 20-52 gallery roared. Some chanting justice 22-55 Barrett, others filming. Exploded 59 with Barrett's triumph trending 23-2 globally. Her poise lauded. Bondi's 2304 tears a viral marker. The saga's impact 2307 soared. Barrett's empathy. Bondi's defeat a humbling 2313 spark. Her latter silenced. This 2030-17 moments a fuse. Barrett's next ruling 2020 Bondi's next stand set to ignite. So, 2324 smash that subscribe button now. Don't 2326 miss the next blaze.